Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Podgressives podcast. I'm your host, Dakota Talks. I run the YouTube channel, Dakota Talks. Over there is my co-host, Ryder. He's really sleepy.
Yo, what's up? We're here. We're here.
Dude,
filming.
It's so funny when the comments are like, dude, stop yawning into the mic. And then we open up the episode and he's like, I don't know, you get really tired.
I just feel like, I'm not even joking, like right before we started filming this podcast, I just all of a sudden started yawning. Like I hadn't yawned all day.
He's like, oh God, I gotta sit down for an hour and talk about how the world's falling apart again.
Yeah.
I gotta sleep. No,
No, but
as you know, this is the podcast to fall asleep to. So
literally.
That's what even we fall asleep while it happens.
I might just start like putting it on before I go to bed and just like I might
Maybe
pass
it'll work.
out.
Maybe it'll work.
Yeah.
No, we got a lot to talk about today though. We have the government is still shut down.
It's day 25 of the government
as of now, and we're posting this in 2 days, so it's gonna be day 27 when you guys are seeing this.
Yeah.
If it's still shut down, which it most likely will be. Unfortunately. And so while the government has been shut down, there's a lot on the line.
There's a lot.
ACA subsidies, which if it goes away, like the Republicans want, a lot of people will lose healthcare coverage entirely, and a lot of people will die. A lot of people will not be able to afford healthcare, and therefore they will die. It's also millions of people will right? Yeah. 4 million people.
4 million people
will lose their coverage.
Will lose their coverage, and then also SNAP benefits.
Yeah,
like
SNAP benefits
40,
are.
It's like
that's
more,
not even. That's just if the government continues to be shut down, right? Like if the government continues to be shut down by November 1st, then SNAP benefits will effectively disappear.
Yeah, and but most states they have like some kind of emergency fund for that, which Virginia's declared a state of emergency and they're implementing that. There's 25 states, I think the article said.
Cool. We'll get into that in a little bit. But it's just important to know that those are the things that are on the line right now. If this government shutdown continues for too long, then we will see people lose their SNAP benefits and be basically fucked. Like they won't be able to afford the things they need to live. And if the government, the problem is we're in a bit of a rough spot right now because we need to make sure that we fight to keep the ACA subsidies because we do not want millions of people to go uninsured in America, but we also don't want people to have no SNAP benefits because that will also fuck them. But we have to fight for the ACA subsidies most importantly, and hopefully, hopefully the government will be reopened by November 1st, and we won't have to deal with that.
Yeah,
and hopefully
that would be...
Democrats won't cave because if Democrats cave, millions of people will go uninsured.
Yeah,
it's a tough spot to be in, but you have to make hard things.
Hard decisions. Hard decisions you have to make sometimes. And also just with we'll talk about it later, the government shutdown stuff, but the Argentina bailout thing, which is crazy.
Yeah, so
it doubled and then he's selling out.
We'll be getting into that. Yeah, exactly. The thing is while the government is shut down and all of this stuff is on the line, Trump is literally spending his time bailing out Argentina with $40 billion, which he doubled. It was $20 billion.
Yeah.
He's starting a war with Venezuela where he literally said, we're just going to go in and kill people. That's literally his words. And then also he's been focusing on this $200 million ballroom that he's building in the White House. That has been funded by a bunch of different companies, including our favorites, Palantir, Lockheed Martin, HP, all these different companies. We're going to be getting into all of that. So the bottom line is the government is shut down. There's huge stakes on the line right now in two different directions, whether the government stays shut down or whether it doesn't. And instead of focusing on that, Trump is deciding, we're going to fuck everybody over.
Yeah.
We're going to kill people in a foreign country. We're going to bail out this libertarian idiot in Argentina. And we're going to build a ballroom.
Yeah, and then after, he got the bailout, Malay, I think that's his name.
Yeah, he did a song.
He did some cringy ass. He's like, rah, rah, rah. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
So Trump was asked recently, while the government shutdown has been going on, keep that in mind, he was asked, hey, you're starting this war with Venezuela. He's also authorized the CIA to go in and do covert action in Venezuela. And he was directly asked about that. They were like, hey, what are you doing? Are you trying to take out the Venezuela leader? And he was like, that'd be a crazy thing for me to answer. Not a crazy thing for me to do, but a crazy thing for me to answer. It's like, you just kind of answered it. It sounds like you're trying to do that. Even Trump's former ambassador to Venezuela has literally come out in a Washington Post article and said that he thinks that the Trump administration is essentially pursuing regime change in Venezuela. Like, that's literally what the former ambassador to Venezuela in the first Trump administration has said about the change in the foreign policy towards Venezuela. As we've seen, they've bombed, 3 or more boats?
They've bombed multiple boats. Yeah.
They've been bombing a ton of boats off the Venezuelan shore where they claim that they were carrying drugs. They claim they were drug boats. They were narco terrorists. But in large part, a lot of that's not how drugs are trafficked in large part. Like, in large part, drugs are trafficked through legal ports of entry en masse. And this is not fixing the problem. It's purely a way to use the rhetoric and stuff like that that's been created through acts like the War on Terror to essentially enact regime change in this country. And find out how many boats it was?
Yeah, it was 5 boats.
5 boats as of now.
Yeah, and then they eliminated one late last night. And then today they actually sent a bunch of cargo planes and the biggest aircraft carrier in the fleet down there. It says, let me find it. Where was it at? Hold on.
And so this is I'm gonna play this video while you look at it. This is a video where Trump was asked whether or not he was going to get congressional approval for this war in Venezuela that he's about to start, or has started at this point, because this is acts of war. They've literally killed 5 boats of people that are from Venezuela, and we don't know. This is the other thing. We don't know if those people that were on those boats were actually quote unquote narco terrorists.
Yeah.
It's most likely that they fucking weren't. I mean, we don't have any proof to show that they were. They're just alleged narco terrorists, and instead of apprehending them and putting them through a due process like we're supposed to have,
we don't need any of that.
We literally were just like, hey, okay, we say that you were maybe a narco terrorist, therefore we're literally gonna blow you up. Like, the judge, jury, and executioner is this dude controlling some drone strike.
Yeah,
like that's fucking
crazy,
terrifying. That's unacceptable. I believe that is illegal.
Yeah, no,
I don't think you can do that. I'm pretty sure you can't fucking do that. But anyways, so Trump was asked if he's going to get congressional approval for this war. Instead, he said, no, we don't need that. We're just going to go in and kill people, like dead.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah.
A moment ago, you said that if Secretary Hegseth went to Congress and briefed them on the operations against
we will
these,
go, I said.
You will go. And
we
it would
will
be
go.
difficult for them to object.
I don't see any loss in going. No reason not to. They'll always complain, we should have gone. So we're going to definitely, I'd like to just tell you, let's go. We'll go. We're going to tell them what we're going to do, and I think they're going to probably like it, except for the radical left lunatics.
And Mr. President, if you are declaring war against these cartels and Congress is likely to approve of that process, why not just ask for a declaration of war?
Well, I don't think we're going to necessarily ask for a declaration of war. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country. Okay? We're going to kill them. They're going to be like dead. Okay.
Yeah. That is the craziest shit I've ever seen.
So the U.S. did send the largest aircraft carrier to the waters off of South America as it ramps up Operation Target's alleged drug smuggling boats.
Oh my gosh!
It's the USS General R. Ford would be deployed to the region, including the Caribbean Sea, to monitor and disrupt illicit actors and activities that compromise the safety and prosperity of the United States homeland and our security in the Western Hemisphere.
It's fucking crazy.
Venezuela, the president of Venezuela said that the U.S. Is inventing a new eternal war.
Yeah, I mean that's what. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, this is just fucking. This is crazy. Like, this should not be happening.
No.
There's no justification for killing people like this. There's no justification to sit there and go, no, we're not going to ask for a declaration of war. We're just going to go in and kill people. Kill them like dead. Like, that's fucking crazy. Like dead. The fact that there's people like look, I try not to like blame the voter. I don't think it's very effective.
Yeah.
But if there's anybody that looks at this fucking idiot and goes, he's peace president. He's bringing peace to America.
Yeah.
Get your head out of your ass. Like,
Yeah.
you fucking see? He said we're just gonna go in and kill people. That's literally what he said.
Another
That's not peace.
Yeah, no, that's the opposite of peace.
That's fucking crazy.
It's a warmonger president.
Yeah, I feel like most people can recognize that, but if you aren't, like, Jesus Christ.
Apparently, they said that every boat that we take out, we save 25,000 American lives.
Oh my
So every time you see a boat and you feel badly, you say, "Whoa, that's rough." Well, I don't know if that's Trump saying it, but
he also literally said, like, he joked about
he says
how
it's rough.
fishermen shouldn't be out on the shore
Yeah, he's
because
like,
they might get bombed by mistake. Like, he literally joked about that. It's like, that's what the fuck. It's our tax dollars.
He said, wait, let me see. He said, if it's rough, but if you lose 3 people to save 25,000 people, he said.
Where is he getting those numbers from?
His ass.
Yeah, literally. Like, that's not how this works.
Around the corner and
literally.
Up the back.
Yeah, that's true. You guys are around the corner.
Oh my god.
And so I just wanted to talk about that briefly. Yeah. The questions of everything, it's not good. It's very concerning. We'll see how it escalates, but it's probably gonna be bad. Pete Hegseth also wrote. He said, just as Al-Qaeda waged war on our homeland, these cartels are waging war on our borders and our people.
Yeah,
there will be no refuge or forgiveness, only justice. The peace president. You know, that was the Department of War.
Yeah, the
secretary.
Oh God.
It's fucked up.
They could have just like kept it the Department of Defense and been like, "We're the Department of Defense. We're defending." And now that they have the thing, Department of War, they can't really say anything.
They also posted like a Nazi poster. It was like "Defend the homeland."
Oh yeah, I saw that shit.
Fucking... But anyways, so what else are we doing in South America? We're blowing the shit out of Venezuela now. We're gonna fucking probably do another forever war in Venezuela. But what are we doing in the rest of the region of South America? Argentina.
Oh yeah, good old Argentina.
So if you don't know who Javier Milei is, the leader of Argentina, we talked about him a few months ago.
Oh yeah,
specifically when he did his crypto scam.
When he rug pulled the whole country.
He literally rug pulled the whole country. He was like, when he became like the leader, I think it was. He was like, we're gonna. How about this? Look at this. I got a new coin. You can get some money from it. And then he rug pulled the whole country and made a bunch of money.
He's like really unpopular, I think, in this country.
He is. He's very unpopular. I mean, he's this like libertarian dude who just like literally what we've done in America with like Elon Musk and the chainsaw, that all happened in Argentina first. Like Argentina, Javier Milei came up and was like, we're cutting these programs. Like, this is my chainsaw. We're gonna be slashing the bureaucracy. And then literally Javier Milei literally gave that chainsaw to Elon Musk for Doge because he was like, "This is awesome. Libertarianism is dope." Anyways, it's fucking bullshit. But what do you know the specifics on like the Argentina economy and how he's fucked it? I mean, my understanding is it's gone to the shitter.
I know that he because when he came in, Argentina had a bunch of like social safety nets and stuff. I know.
We're gonna cut them all.
Yeah, he literally cut them all though. He cut them all. I think poverty. Let me look. So hold on.
He's fucked them up, and it's pretty bad. But so I think the reason that the Trump administration actually wants to help out,
they have some interest in Argentina.
They have interest. They have literally people in the administration who have investments in Argentina. But also, I think it's like they want to act like the Argentina government is succeeding after carrying out those libertarian policies that they want to carry out here in America. It's confusing because the Trump administration is simultaneously libertarian and authoritarian at the same time. But I think those two things are not necessarily contradictory. But here's the thing too: is again, while the government is shut down, Trump is continuing his trade war with China. I think he's pulled back the China tariffs now, right? I believe he pulled back the China tariffs. But despite that, he's still that
dude. He's still, if like these trade talks don't go well, I swear I saw him say that he wants to like impose like 100% tariff or something in China
again. It's crazy.
Just another trade embargo.
Yeah, literally. I mean, he did one a couple weeks ago too, and I believe he's revoked him now. But what this means for America is not only inflation, as we've talked about many, many, many times, with how the import tax will be passed on to the consumer. But we also know that the trade war with China has led to China protesting by not buying American soybeans anymore, which is a big export for farmers in America and has really, really fucked farmers. And so Trump literally has, he said, when we get the tariff money, we're gonna bail out the farmers that we have fucked over, but he hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
Instead, he's bailed out Argentina and then gone, hey, Argentina, we're actually going to buy your beef too. Yeah. And now American farmers are like, you didn't pay us the bailout, you fucked us over, and now you're buying beef from another country when we have a bunch of beef here. We're ready to sell him. It's going to fuck us. And I was reading an article from a guy from the Washington Post that was interviewing a farmer, and he talked about how he voted for Trump 3 times. And he said, this was the only thing Trump has done bad or whatever, of course, because it's the only thing that's actually affecting him. But he goes over how this trade war has affected him in multiple different ways. It's really fucking American farmers over, and they need a bailout for sure. And Argentina they need it, but I wouldn't say we should give it to them.
Yeah.
It's just fucking crazy. And then, the other thing is, the people, especially American farmers, overwhelmingly voted for Trump.
Yeah, no, they did.
I was reading polling before the podcast, which showed, it was, I think it was Midwest, I forget what it was, Investigating the Midwest, something like that. They did polling with, Midwest counties that relied heavily on farming, and you could see they 77%, I think, was the average voting for Trump.
Wow.
But now he's totally fucked them up.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's impossible to look at all of these things and say that he's materially improved anyone's conditions anywhere other than fucking Elon Musk, who's got $500 billion to his name now. And fucking Jeff Bezos and all the people who donated to his fucking ballroom. Which that's the next thing. Should we get into that?
Yeah, let's get into that.
Okay. So while the government shutdown has happened, Trump has been a little bit preoccupied with his affairs in South America, but also he's been doing some things to the East Wing of the White House.
Oh yeah, he's been busy.
Yeah. So he's completely demolished the East Wing of the White House, and it's actually this actually says it's a $300 million ballroom. I kept saying $200 million. It's actually
I swear I heard
$250
million too. I don't know.
Washington Post says $300 million.
Okay.
It says ethics experts and Democrats say they are eager to know whether the private donors behind the planned $300 million ballroom are poised to receive any benefits in return. So there's a list here on Washington Post that shows the list of people who donated and corporations who donated. We've got Amazon, Apple, Altria Group, Booz Allen Hamilton, Caterpillar, of course. Caterpillar's Coinbase, Comcast Corporation. We've got J. Pepe and Emilia Fanjul, Hard Rock International. We've got Google.
Oh God.
HP. We got Lockheed Martin. We got Meta Platforms, Micron Technology, Microsoft, Next Era Energy, Palantir Technology. That's good.
Palantir is a great company, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. We got Ripple. We got Reynolds America. We got T-Mobile. I'm almost done here. Tether America, Union Pacific Railroad, Adelson Family Foundation, Stephen E. Brody, Betty Wold Johnson Foundation, Charles and Marissa Carkilla, I don't know, Edward and Sharia
Law?
Sharia
Law Institute?
Oh, yeah, Sharia Law Glazer. No, Sharia Glazer. That's literally the name.
Nice.
Harold Ham, Benjamin Leon Jr., the Lutnick family. And then there's a few more, but those are just mostly names that I wouldn't recognize. But yeah, that's the gist of it.
I think the Adelsons also, the Adelson Family Foundation was on there too.
Yeah, that was one of them I read out.
Oh, okay.
But it's crazy. The most concerning ones to me are Lockheed Martin and Palantir. But the thing is, there's no question that these companies donated for this $300 million ballroom, that the building of which does not benefit them in any way, shape, or form. There's no way they donated all that money for nothing.
Yeah, no,
there's no way.
They're gonna expect something in return,
even if it's
lower the regulations even more somehow.
Yeah. Also, Coinbase is really concerning.
And
Amazon, none of this is good. There should not.
Oh my gosh.
This is just the fact that we have this president who is so openly corrupt.
Yeah, I mean, his like net worth is like doubled this year.
Yeah,
because of his crypto.
Yeah,
and who the hell knows who's donating to his crypto?
He's used his crypto to do a lot of shady shit.
Yeah,
he's also obviously been incredibly increased in wealth and all his different policies that have been carrying out. But it's very concerning, and this is just fucking crazy. Like I said this on my Instagram story, but I'm just like, I'm sure these corporations donated hundreds of millions of dollars combined for just out of the kindness of their heart, just to help out a friend. I'm sure it wasn't expecting anything.
Yeah, corporations are nice, they do good things.
They're always doing good stuff. They always just do stuff because they're like, I want to help you.
Yeah.
Every single time a corporation does anything, it's like, hey, we want to help you out, man. It's not like we want to make money off of you or figure out a way to make our bottom line better.
You and pay you as less as we can.
Exactly. So that's really concerning. So that's basically what Trump has been doing in the midst of the government shutdown.
Nice. I like that. I like to see that.
Yeah, you like to see it. It seems like he's really improving our lives by bailing out a foreign country, declaring war on another foreign country, and also building a $300 million ballroom with the backing of fucking Palantir and Lockheed Martin.
Yeah.
That seems like it's helping us, right?
Yeah.
Fucking A. Yeah, so let's talk about what exactly is happening with the government shutdown. You brought a bunch of stuff about that.
Yeah, I did.
The articles.
So the Democrats call on Trump to get involved. Apparently, we've known this, but the Republicans want to end the ACA tax credits because apparently, quote unquote, illegal migrant. The Democrats want to give free healthcare to illegal migrants.
Yeah,
which is they
don't.
Yeah, they don't. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
and now it's right now it's just kind of at a stalemate, really, and what the main concern is right now is that the ACA tax credits will expire because I was doing some research for it, and the enrollment opens up on the 1st. Right now it's the 24th or 20. It's the 25th right now, so that's five-ish days maybe.
Yeah,
something like that of until that day comes, and people have already been getting letters from their insurance companies in the mail talking about, hey, your premium's going to double, or it's going to go up by 50% once these ACAs probably just expire and lapse. And about 4 million people will become uninsured.
Yeah,
lose insurance and just choose to go without because people can barely afford it now.
It's not the ACA is, by the way, not the end all be all for healthcare, of course. We talk about it all the time, but it's not perfect, but it genuinely help people.
Yeah,
and
it helps.
Rolling it back would genuinely fuck people. Millions of people.
Yeah, so some people they're just kind of they're going to let their health insurance lapse because a premium that's $1,200 will be $1,400.
Because most people they'll double.
Yeah, they'll double.
Which that's not.
And Trump, he's not worried about that. He
wants it to happen.
Yeah, he wants it to happen.
They're literally actively fighting for that.
And when the Democrats went to negotiate with Trump, it was a joke. Yeah. They literally got mocked as soon as they left the White House. Trump made some racist AI video of Hakeem
he pulled
Jeffries
up a fucking
in a sombrero with a big black mustache,
literally, and with the Mexican music.
And then Chuck Schumer's like, we want to give these illegals free healthcare, but then when they learn to speak English, they'll think we
want to give these illegals free healthcare so they'll vote for us. But eventually they'll learn to speak English and they'll realize they hate us too.
Yeah.
And also when they came to negotiate with Trump, Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, he literally fucking pulled out the Trump 2028 hats and put them on his desk.
Yeah, literally. And then it's so crazy because also, I don't know.
We're just such a deeply unserious nation for this thing that is so deeply serious.
Yeah.
Millions of Americans will lose their health care, and a lot of people will die if they don't have health care. And the way that it's being approached by the guy who's trying to get that to happen is going, you're a Mexican. You want to give Mexicans health care. It's what are you fucking talking about?
So stupid.
We're so fucking broken.
And also, the Republicans won't even come back to the table. They're like, yeah, we'll come back once the Senate passes a clean bill to open the government up. But until then, we're just gonna like chill at our house.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
And then like, I mean, we were talking about this earlier, like on on certain federal like websites. I think it's like the CDC and all of that. I mean, they're literally saying the radical left is shutting the government down. Well, you know, whatever.
Yeah, they're literally like posting as like sorry, we can't have this site open right now because the radical left Democrats want to give trans care to illegal aliens. Like that's basically what they're putting on their website. It's like
it's craziness.
It's just bullshit. Like the Affordable Care Act does not ensure. By law, it does not ensure illegal aliens or undocumented immigrants. I don't want to cave to that illegal alien framing. But you know, it doesn't matter because it's literally not true.
Yeah.
But it's being said, and it's not working. By the way, like polling shows that the Democrats are winning this issue of the government shutdown.
One of those polls, I think I put it in somewhere. I don't know where you put it, but I put it.
I'll look it up while you talk.
Yeah.
Just talk about the SNAP stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So the SNAP, this is another thing that will be heavily affected by the government SNAP. I'm gonna say the government SNAP. The government shutdown. Millions of low-income families will lose their SNAP benefits on November 1st. Yeah. With a couple of states, including California, Arkansas, Hawaii, Indiana, Mississippi, and New Jersey. They're all like after November 1st hits, their SNAP benefits will start to dry up.
Yeah.
More than 42 million people rely on SNAP benefits, which is food for families. And this is even crazier. I was like, oh, they probably receive, the agency probably looks at like how much an average like cart of groceries is, and then no. The average recipient receives $187.20 per month.
Damn.
That's not even like bi-weekly where they get it like at least get like 200 and they can buy more, but I mean like,
and I'm looking up right now and NerdWallet says that the average monthly cost of groceries for a household is $504 a month.
Yeah. So it's just not even close.
Not cutting it, but you can imagine that's not cutting it in and of itself. Imagine if that goes away.
Yeah.
Like they're really fucked then.
And yeah, so I don't know. It's just like, it's just crazy that, people who on like SNAP don't even get like what an average cart of groceries cost.
Yeah.
Anyway, they get like below the average, like $400 below.
Yeah, that's rough.
Like it's insane.
Yeah.
And I think let me look it up to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I saw that Virginia declared a state of emergency to like.
We obviously don't want SNAP to fuck up, but we also really don't need the ACA tax to expire.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
You found something?
Yeah. So this is from Glenn Youngkin. Virginia governor declares state of emergency over, quote, Democrat shutdown. Refused to let hungry Virginians be used as leverage, he said.
Oh, my gosh.
Which is crazy. So he declared the state of emergency Thursday over the ongoing government shutdown, citing the fact that funding for SNAP is set to dry out as of November 1st. My God. He says the quote, Democrat shutdown will cause SNAP benefits to run out for over 850,000 Virginians in need, starting on the 1st of November. And he says, I refuse to let Virginians be go hungry and used as leverage by congressional Democrats.
It's going to be used as leverage by the congressional Republicans. But, I mean, I'm glad that he's done that. I mean, fucking A. But, maybe we should talk about a little bit about the Virginia governor election because that's crazy. But we'll get to that in a minute. But I also wanted to show. So this is from CNN. This poll it shows that it's a Reuters poll that they sourced. It says that they blamed Republicans 50% to 45%, or 43% rather. So I think that's worth noting that now, as of now, the Republican Party is polling worse, and a lot of Americans blame the Republican Party for the shutdown more than they blame the Democrats, because the Republicans are the ones in power right now, and the Republicans are the ones who want to cut your health care, and the goal of the Democrats is to literally, it's not even a radical position. Like the fact that they're calling them the radical left for being like, hey, don't cut 4 million Americans' health care is like insane. Like that's not a radical position. That's just literally wanting to maintain the status quo that is helping people. Like we should want to do more than that. But that is like the bare minimum, is not cutting 4 million people off of their insurance. It's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, so no, what you're saying about like how the Republicans are not pulling as well. That's what I found too. This article on the Hill. It was saying like, let's see, what was the poll? It was like a Reuters poll found 50% of adults blaming Republicans.
Yeah, that's what I just read.
yeah.
Same
So
poll,
just like a Quincy Pack poll or whatever, found 45% of registered voters said Republicans were more to blame for the shutdown compared to Democrats. So it's definitely like people are definitely realizing who's to blame, who's not. Yeah.
I mean, and they're right.
Yeah.
I'm sure, obviously there's still 43% of people, according to this Reuters poll, that blame the Democrats, but the fact that it's winning is important. And the Democrats should stay firm is the bottom line. Even in the face of the snap cuts, Democrats need to stay firm and not fold.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I hope that they do that. But and you want to talk about how they're also they had some like independent guy who like donated a bunch of money for the military.
Yeah.
The government shut down.
Let's see, where was that at?
Also it's worth mentioning that people who work in the airports and stuff like that still have not been paid, and they won't receive back pay until the government gets reopened.
Yeah.
Unless something happens to pay them, but they should be paid. They should be paid because
100%.
they are responsible for keeping travel safe. They're already too stressed out and too understaffed and overworked, and they definitely need payment for what they're doing. If you're out there working that job, fucking thank you. Jesus Christ, that's rough.
So there was a mysterious donation. I think it was when was this article put out? The 24th. So yesterday, Pentagon to use $130 million donation from an anonymous Trump friend to pay military members. Now, I did look up who it was because by this point, they did come out. Of who it was. It was Timothy Mellon, who is like a rich guy that's one of Trump's like biggest like backers and donators. Anyways, he donated $130 million to the military to pay, but. Yeah, in the article, it says the $130 million donation is unlikely to make any meaningful impact towards covering salaries.
He just wanted Trump to like him more.
Roughly 1.3 million active duty military troops, netting out to be about $100 per service member. Like, it's just nothing.
But that's still that's crazy that just one guy can just give $100 to every person in the military.
Yeah, that is crazy. But anyways, like... People were raising concerns about that.
Why doesn't he give that money to fucking homeless people?
Yeah.
Like, imagine how much more that would help.
Yeah,
if he gave it to a fucking homeless shelter. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. Anyway, but anyways, so he was
illegal, right?
Yeah, it's illegal because under the Defiancy Act, it forbids federal agencies from using deficiency. Yeah. It forbids federal agencies from using federal funds that have exceed what have been allocated to them. But I think it was something. No, it says which says private. It also says private donations cannot be used to offset misappropriation. So technically, the donation is illegal. But I mean, come on.
It's like, I'll take it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'll just take it in my own account. That's okay.
Just put it on my private account. Put it on my tab.
I'll be okay. Thanks, though. You tried, but I'll just put it in mine.
Yeah.
You can just send it to me. You cash app it to me.
Yeah. Oh my, that'd be crazy. Imagine I don't know if you can cash app that much money.
Probably not. There's probably like a $10,000 limit, I would think.
But anyways,
I don't know. That's just a guess.
People are also like saying it raises like questions on whether like the troops are at risk of being bribed to do certain things. That's where a lot of like people in Congress say, mainly Democrats, because Republicans won't defy Trump or anything in any meaningful way. But and then it's also like at a time when like most federal workers aren't even being paid, so it's like they're definitely. I mean, Trump even said, he's like, we want to fund what we want to fund, like the military and ICE. We don't want to fund all these Democrat programs.
He's literally said that, and we've also seen Trump because there was questions in the campaign in 2024, where Republicans at least were questioning, like, because Democrats were hounding that, like, Project 2025 is going to be deadly and it's going to be fucking horrible. And everyone was like, yeah, that does sound bad. But there was a lot of Republicans who were like, he said he's not a part of that. He's not going to do that.
Yeah.
We've seen him implement every single policy that was on the list.
And the architect of
Russ Vought.
He's literally the budget, like, management director of the federal government.
Literally, like, when the government shut down, Trump literally posted a tweet that was like, Russ Vought of Project 2025 fame is helping me decide which Democrat scam program to cut.
Yeah, he's not
hiding it anymore.
He's like, he's the Reaper or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And also Steve Bannon has come out now because people were like, oh, he's not going to run for a third term. Steve Bannon came out and was like, he's going to be president in 2028.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what about the 22nd Amendment? He's like, we'll figure out a way.
There's loopholes in the Constitution.
I mean, he's not in the administration, but he's in Trump's ear like every day.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. But okay, let's also talk about this. So meanwhile, during the government shutdown as well, we saw some huge protests. No Kings protests.
No Kings.
Last week I put a little part in the episode just like promoting the No Kings. I want to make sure people that went to it, No Kings showed up. Like, people showed up.
Yeah, people did.
7 million people, according to this NBC article. It shows that at over 2,500, so I saw reports of up to 3,000 almost rallies across America. We had 7 million people show up to organize against the Trump administration in this mass mobilization event. And in fact, this is actually the largest single-day protest turnout in American history, period. And guess what? The second largest one was the No Kings back in June. And look, like, I think it's not the end of it. Like, that's not enough to stop what's
we definitely need
doing.
More of it.
We need more of that. We also need more action.
Yeah.
We need more direct protests, and we also need, we need more organizing in different spaces. Like, but I think, like, because I saw some people that were like criticizing this and being like, "What is the demands? Like, how is this going to change anything?"
Yeah.
Just, a bunch of liberals walking around together, and I think there's some degree to that. But I think the value of these protests, these mass mobilizations event, is first of all to show to the Trump administration that, hey, you don't have this popular mandate. We don't want you. We don't like what you're doing. Release the fucking files. Like, stop bailing out Argentina. Help us. Like, fuck you. Like, that's what it's for.
Yeah.
It's good for, I think it's good for conservatives to see that not everyone feels like this. I think it's good for the Trump administration to see that everyone fucking hates you.
Yeah.
And I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it's overall a good thing, and it doesn't hurt anybody for this nonviolent mass mobilization event to happen. But I would say that it isn't the end, and any liberals and leftists out there that went to the No Kings, that shouldn't be the only thing you ever do. There's a lot more that you should do.
Yeah.
If you have the ability to organize in a union, that's important. At our local one that we went to, there was a union there that was like, hey, we're here, we're trying to, they were handing out flyers, trying to set up unionizations in different companies.
Yeah.
Which is really important. There was like a social circle thing, which has thrown a lot of events locally with like congressional leaders who have refused to do town halls, Republicans, and they've thrown town halls for them, and allowed people to come together with other politicians that are in like the state assembly and or running for mayor and all these different things, and they come together and they hear your concerns instead of that congressional leader that is refusing to. And stuff like that. It's really, really important. That same group also organizes outside of that guy's office every week.
Yeah, they've done that like since January.
Since January. They've literally been organizing every single week there. And so like it's stuff like that that's way more important. Like this mass mobilization event is important to funnel people into those more direct versions of protesting. And so I just think it's important to note that like this is not the end all be all. But also I think it's worth saying that like the No Kings protest is pretty like lived up, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people there are like liberal, like more centrist. I would say liberal. You would expect. But when I went there was a lot of like anti-billionaire stuff. There was like a guy speaking that was like going on about capitalism. Like there was signs about Palestine. There was the union that was there had a sign about like Palestinian liberation. Like there was some like I think the base is becoming a lot more socialist and like they're becoming a lot more radical. Yeah, which is good.
Because it also helps that there's a lot more younger people out there, and it's just not like a bunch of like old school like libs.
Yeah, exactly. And there was a lot of that too. Yeah, and there was some people that were putting up signs that were like, if Kamala had won, we'd be at brunch right now. And it's like, even Kamala's wife did, or not wife, even Kamala's husband did that. And it's like
Kamala's wife.
Yeah. That's what Fox News is probably saying. Yeah. He used a straw. He's a woman.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesse Waters is crazy.
But what kind of husband goes shopping with his wife? Have you seen that clip? I think it's Jesse Waters. He's literally watching a video of Doug and Kamala like grocery shopping, and he's like, "What kind of husband goes to the store with his wife?" It's like a good one. Like,
yeah. What the fuck?
But anyways, the point is that if Kamala had won, we shouldn't be at brunch, and that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we should talk about this. When we went to our protest, we took our friend.
Oh yeah.
And he was a conservative.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was a Trump supporter.
Like, what? How long? Like, couple 9 months
January.
ago? Yeah, January.
Before January, I don't know if he voted, but I would assume so because he supported Trump.
Yeah.
And he was 18. He supported Trump. We had a lot of conversations back, a few months ago.
Yeah.
Where I was like, because after Trump won, it kind of like gave me this wake up call where I was like, how the fuck are people around me supporting this shit? Like, and it's happening. It's winning.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck's going on? And so I started like, I was like, at that moment, I was like, I'm just gonna start. Whenever I have a friend that brings up anything political, or whenever something political is like almost being talked about, like I'm just gonna tell them what I think about it and have those conversations, and not in a way where I'm gonna be like, "Fuck you, you don't agree with me, I hate you." Like I don't think that's effective. No. And instead, I was like, I want to talk to everyone who disagrees with me.
Yeah.
Understand why, and make them understand where I'm coming from. And I think that I did that with him. I did that with a couple other friends as well. And I feel like I'm not like saying that I've turned him into a liberal or whatever. I'm just saying that like I think
he's become more aware.
He's become more aware of things that he might not have been aware of if it wasn't for people like me and people, sending him and talking to him about things that are not in his world. But I also think the other way is true. Like I don't think I've become more of a Republican, but I think talking to him has made me understand where he's coming from. And so talking to people like him and my other friends who are Republican makes me see Trump voters in a way where it's like, I don't think these people are all like racist, like lunatics. I think they're literally thinking, he said these people are going around, these immigrants are coming around killing people. He said that he's going to fix the grocery prices. I want to vote for that. That's what our friends said.
Yeah.
That's what my other friends say. And I think it's important to like understand that.
Yeah, no.
And that's what I've learned from Noah. And I think maybe he's learned a little bit from me about like unionization and all that stuff. He was pretty good on unionization when we were talking to him. He was like kind of for it.
Was. Yeah.
He was for unionization.
Yeah. It sounded like he was for. Definitely sounded like.
Especially at his work. I mean, holy shit. Yeah. And I think we should have him on at some point.
Yeah, no, we need to. We need to like talk to him about it next time.
I think we should definitely message him and ask him if he wants to come on, because I think it'd be really interesting to like break down his history and what made him sort of get to the point where he's like, let's go to No Kings. Like I posted a story about it and he was like, I think I'm gonna go, and I was like, dude, tag along.
Yeah, no, for real.
He did. And
that was I was also like, I told you, it was like my first protest ever.
It was,
my first protest ever. Yay! Woo. But no, it was good. It was a good experience.
That wasn't the best one. Like I think we should do more.
Yeah.
They just make you feel good.
No, yeah.
The bottom line is,
it kind of did feel like though, like a lot of people left after a certain time.
It was a quick protest. Yeah.
Like, it was definitely really hot that day.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
But it was still good though, and especially going around to all the booths and stuff that were there was really fun for me, talking to all those different booths. But no, I think like the most important thing about those protests is one, showing the administration we hate you.
Yeah, no.
Second of all, it's to get people like our friend to be like, okay, this is a low stakes environment where I can talk to people who are angry about the same things that I'm angry about.
Yeah.
And it connects people. People can connect so they can organize in other groups. Other groups can come up and show up their booths.
Yeah.
Unions can show up and promote their activities. And that kind of stuff's important. But I also think even if it's just for your own mental health and sanity in this moment of like fucking everything sucking, it's important also, I think, there.
No, yeah. No, I 100% agree with that.
It's just like, because sometimes it can feel like you're fucking crazy. And then you go hit someone like that and it's like everyone here is angry about the same stuff that I'm angry about. Like, I'm not crazy. And that's, I think, also really important. So,
yeah.
Yeah. There was also a lot of people wearing like frog costumes and stuff.
That one guy that we...
Yeah.
Was it that one guy that we talked to at the protest? An older guy?
Cool.
He had like a frog costume on.
Yeah, I wanted to. I took a photo with him because I was like, this guy's awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was great. Okay, yeah, and I wanted to show this video. This is a video of you good?
I'm just so tired. I'm just like yawning like every 5 minutes.
Boring you. Okay, this is a video of, I think it's from CNN or no. It was just a video on Instagram that I see. This is the protests in major cities across America. It's a wild sight. You can see Minneapolis,
That's crazy.
Philadelphia, Washington D.C., Chicago.
There was at least a couple 100,000 people, I think, in New York.
Just New York, yeah. It's crazy. The New York City was crazy. Like the whole Times Square was taken up.
I mean, people like remember when like we saw like the day before Virginia like mobilized the National Guard or
they were like having them on standby for the National Guard, being like, we might deploy if things get out of hand. Of course they didn't. Like,
yeah, they never did.
Also, I actually really liked the amount of like patriotic signs and stuff like that, because Mike Johnson came out and was like, these are a bunch of Antifa, America hating, Hamas supporting terrorists. Like literally is what he said. And it's like, we don't hate America.
No, we just hate the direction it's going in.
And yeah, I mean, I think we can.
You can also criticize,
criticize America and their past and their present and maybe their future, but you can also do that while liking the country that you live in. You can like the country and not like the government and all of its policies and history. But no, it's not anti-American to one.
It's anti-American. Hamas.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But did your laptop die?
Yeah, it was pretty much gonna die like any minute. But do you want to talk about
Zorhan?
We can talk about Zorhan. Do you want to talk about the Virginia governor's race?
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
So okay, let's talk about New York City and this at the same time.
Okay.
Because it's not similar, but like it's interesting to compare.
Yeah.
So in Virginia we have I would say she's a liberal, she's not a democratic socialist.
No. She's not she doesn't have like a DSA like membership.
Yeah. She's she works for the CIA and the counterterrorism unit.
You do some things.
I'm not saying that she did anything bad. I'm just saying she's not the most socialist. Like we're not like the biggest fans of her, but we still. I mean, I voted for her.
Yeah.
Have you voted already?
Yeah, no, I voted.
You voted already.
I like the one policy that I've seen that I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna vote for. Was the $20 an hour like minimum wage thing, which would be great.
That's good. I think she's had stuff about schools and helping that as well.
Yeah. And
she's also recently been running anti-billionaire ads, which I really like.
I've seen those. I was like, wow, she's doing it. That's good.
And meanwhile, the other candidate, Winsome Sears, is literally going out.
Her ads are fucking crazy.
It's an ad where it's like it's her, and it's like a voice being like, Abigail Spanberger wants your kid to be trans secretly. It's like, she's going to trans your kids while they're at school. They're going to come back as a boy. It's like, what? And then it's like, and then you cut over to an Abigail Spanberger ad and she's like, I'm going to materially improve your life in some way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying she's perfect, but she's genuinely offering things. And then the other person's like,
let me just look up
the other person's like, hey, conservatives, I'm a black woman and I want you to know that she wants to trans your kids. And it's like, I don't think people are going to respond to that, and they're not really in polling. Abigail Spanberger's winning by I think it's like 8 points in the most recent polling, 49-41. I think was what you told me earlier.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens. But if you're in Virginia, please go vote for Abigail Spanberger, because she is 100% the better choice. The other woman is pretty insane.
Yeah,
She she supports Doge. She's the current Glenn Youngkins. She's his current lieutenant governor, and he's crazy as well.
Yeah, no, he's fucking insane.
We need to take back the governor's seat in Virginia, and I think we will. I have faith because she has been running anti-billionaire ads. She has been running on an agenda of at least somewhat of affordability, and I think that's important. Meanwhile, the other person's been running on nothing but anti-trans ads, pretty much. That's all I've seen of her. I haven't seen anything else from her.
No.
Other than like, she's gonna let your kids be trans and she's gonna defund the police or something like that. Like, it's just a bunch of bullshit. So I'm excited about that. I do think that she has a pretty good chance of winning. Abigail, that is.
Yeah.
But in comparison, like, I think like what Zoran Mamdani has been able to do has pushed people like Abigail Spanberger, who are more centrist, a little bit more to the left.
Yeah, no.
And that's why I wanted to connect the two. Because, like, Abigail Spanberger probably, if it wasn't for people like Zoran and AOC and Bernie Sanders being the most popular Democrats in the party right now, probably would have not been running on, like, increasing the minimum wage that much. Or probably would have not been running ads being like, Winsome Sears is literally funded by billionaires. Like, she probably wouldn't have been doing that stuff. And I don't know if she's taken like APAC money. I don't know if that even matters in a governor race. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know either. I don't want to know either.
But yeah, I was glancing a little bit of her policies. She looks like she has a strong plan to, like, in high school, able to earn college credits, which you can already do. Mm-hmm. And then what was the other thing? Oh yeah, get more apprenticeships, and so it seems like she just wants to build Virginia's, like, jobs out, which is, I think, a good idea.
Yeah,
never a bad thing.
I mean, it's not, and I'm sure there's some things that we wouldn't agree with her on. I would imagine, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Like, we support the candidate that is going to be materially better than the other candidate, and in this case, that is Abigail Spanberger, 100%. Because the other thing is, in Virginia, we have a lot of federal workers.
Yeah, and especially in Northern Virginia, that's like where all the federal workers live.
Exactly, and Sears supports Doge, telling those federal workers, and Trump, who is fucking them up. So we need Abigail Spanberger, and I think she's gonna win because I think, like, also.
Dude, like, just the Republican candidate that the Republicans decided to run is just, like, got no coverage.
Yeah.
Like, literally no coverage.
You mean Winsome?
Yeah.
Years? Yeah.
I mean, Trump can't even say her name.
Yeah.
For starters, because she's black and he doesn't like black people too much.
No, I actually think, like, because we talked about, I think we've talked about it a little bit, how Kamala Harris, there's some truth to the idea that some people might not have voted for Kamala Harris because she was a black woman. I don't think, in large part, that's a reason to say you can't break through that. I think it's very possible you can break through that. Not to say it's going to make it more difficult, though, because we do live in a very racist country. But I do think that, especially when you're running as a Republican candidate, like, she is a Republican candidate who is running on literally nothing to materially improve people's lives, and she's a black woman. Like, I'm not saying that black women can't be governor. I would love it. I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter to me. But I think that for the Republican base, they're going to be like, yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know if I want to vote for her. Like, I think there's some truth to the idea that people, especially among the Republican base in the South, might be a little bit skeptical to vote for a black woman, especially when she's not offering really anything at all.
Yeah, I don't even know, like, what her policy.
And I feel like a lot of Republicans are a little bit out of it right now with, like, the Trump administration and all of the stuff they've been doing, that I feel like a lot of Republicans are just not going to show up for the race. And that's why I think Abigail Spanberger has a really good chance of actually winning this election. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so in Zoran Mamdani's case, in New York City, in Cuomo, Zoran Mamdani has been cooking the fuck out of him. We've been seeing, we saw the two debates where Zoran Mamdani cooked the fuck out of Andrew Cuomo, basically just, being like, you have been credibly accused by multiple different people of sexual assaults. And, you continue to deny that and call it political and sue them for their gynecological records. Some crazy, crazy shit that Cuomo has done, and Zoran has been absolutely destroying him. And the only thing that Andrew Cuomo could say is, you don't condemn Hamas. You don't condemn Hassan Piker.
No,
who said America deserved 9/11?
It's crazy in like the last debate, the second one that happened like in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Where like Zoran like brought, or like I guess like she decided she wanted to come watch the debate, or like Zoran brought one of Andrew Cuomo's accusers.
She said she didn't want to speak directly, but he spoke for her. Like
yeah. She didn't want to speak.
But
and then
understand
Cuomo
because he's like trying to sue them.
Yeah. Cuomo was kind of like threatening the Zoran. He's like, I think you made a misstatement, Mom Donnie.
Yeah, he said everything you just said was a misstatement.
Yeah.
And he's like, everything I said was a misstatement. He's like, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's been so fucking racist.
Yeah, no, it has. Like, it's fucking insane.
Cuomo's running on nothing, but this guy's brown. Don't you see that? Like,
yeah,
he's a Muslim.
Literally,
that's literally his whole
the
campaign.
independent line he's running on is like the stop anti-Semitism line.
Yeah. Literally every single thing that Cuomo has been saying is Zoran Mamdani is Muslim, therefore he's in favor of 9/11 and also is okay with anti-Semitic thinking. Like, that is nothing but racism. Like, because if you've seen anything that Zoran has literally ever said, he's not anti-Semitic.
No.
He does not support 9/11. Like, that is the craziest shit ever. There's just nothing but racism.
Yeah.
He posted a fucking AI. He's posting nothing but AI ads, by the way.
Yeah, the Cuomo campaign is cooked.
They're doing nothing. Like, they have nothing. Like, Zoran has been cooking the fuck out of him. Like, he was literally like, if you want a he said, like, Zoran was like, if you want a mayor that will tell you what they can't do, then vote for Cuomo. But if you want a mayor that will tell you what they can do, vote for me.
Yeah.
And he also told him, like, I don't know, Zoran used to be a rapper, so he has some bars. And there was one part where Cuomo was like, he doesn't have any experience. And
I
Zoran
have experience in not doing shit.
Yeah. And Zoran was like, what you have in experience, you lack in integrity, and what I have, or no, what I lack in experience, I think he said, I make up for in integrity. And what you have in experience, or what you lack in integrity, you could never make up for an experience.
Yeah.
Something like that. I butchered it, but
Andrew Cuomo is just a washed up establishment politician.
Yeah,
that had to like flee New York when like the first. Yeah. Oh,
I'm wearing my Zoran shirt, by the way.
Zoran for mayor.
Zoran from yeah. But yeah. I think Cuomo. I mean, I think Zoran is gonna cook the fuck out of him in the election. Early voting has started, by the way. If you're in New York City, go vote. Go vote. Go vote.
Go vote for Zoran.
Vote for Zoran Mamdani.
Yeah.
No, Zoran Mamdani. Gotta get it right.
Mamdani.
Mamdani. I think he's gonna win, and I'm really excited to see where he takes it. I can't wait for him to implement Sharia law.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking stupid. But
I saw something where it was just kind of like satire thing, like for Zoran, where it was like the announcer on the subway was like speaking like in a certain accent or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like POV of Zoran gets like elected.
Oh my God.
But it wasn't like it was just kind of like satire, like making fun of it.
Like what Cuomo thinks will happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think it's really, really exciting though.
Yeah.
Because as I said, I think it's been pushing Abigail Spanberger, people like that, to a little more to the left, to be like a little more anti-billionaire, to be a little bit more vocal on like actually improving people's lives.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that this brings waves across the country. I really think it will. I'm really excited about it.
I think it will. I think we're starting to see that with the guy in Minnesota. That's kind of like Zoran.
Is it Omar Fateh?
Yeah, Omar Fateh.
Okay, yeah. That's
But,
good, yeah.
Yeah, because I know he's pretty progressive. I listened to the interview you did on the Majority Report a while ago.
Yeah.
Which that was a really good interview.
And we got Graham Plattner too. I know a lot of people are angry at him right now, but I think it's just, I don't know. I think he stands for what he stands for, and I think I believe him on what he stands for.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like we're seeing the Mamdani seeds being planted, and I think if he wins, when he wins, he will.
Yeah,
win.
no, he's gonna. At this point, I think like
there's no way Sliwa or Cuomo is gonna.
No, I swear, like Cuomo's like, please, Sliwa, drop out now while you still can.
Yeah, it's like it wouldn't do anything.
It wouldn't move anything.
He would still win. But yeah, so I think like when he wins, and it's not gonna be, the fight's not gonna be over. Like he's gonna have to fight because the governor is still a little skeptical.
It seems like the governor's kind of come around.
She's coming around a little bit, yeah. I mean, she kind of has to.
Yeah.
But even if she doesn't, like, he's gonna. And if he doesn't, she's gonna have to fight. He's gonna have to fight a little bit, and that's okay. And Trump is also being like, we're going to take over New York City.
Take over New York City.
Like, the fight will not be over when Mamdani wins, but
it'll be beginning.
It'll be beginning. But I do think, like, the fact that he was gonna win, and the fact that he won the primary so aggressively, is showing and will be showing more Democratic candidates that, like, we gotta actually fucking do something.
We have to do something.
We have to actually stand for something.
Yeah.
And I think that's really exciting. We've seen one Democratic candidate recently. I don't know where he was running or what he was running for, to be honest with you, but maybe for Congress. But he said he was giving back all of his APAC money that he was given.
Oh, yeah.
Or, like, he was refunding it.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he made, like, an FCC filing to, like, return. I don't know how the returning of donations works, but...
Yeah, I guess you just send it back, But that's good too. Like, the fact, like, it's building this thing where people are like, oh, leftist socialism can win, and we should pursue it. It's actually way more popular than what we're doing over here, where we're like, we're not gonna do anything.
We're just gonna
vote for me.
Yeah.
You don't like Trump? Vote for me. That's all I got for you, sir.
Yeah.
You kind of care about gay rights? Vote for me. That's all I got.
Yeah.
It's like we need to have more than that. And
yeah. No, that can't really work anymore. We're like, it's like, what do you call it? Like, just like voting for the other candidate just because, like, I mean, that didn't work last time. Like, this time around. Yeah. The Democrats were like, please just vote for us. Remember how bad Trump was?
Yeah. It's like, well, we need more than that.
Yeah. People need more motivation.
Like,
they need things in front of them.
Yeah, exactly. We can't just be like, remember how bad that carrot was when you ate it that one time?
Yeah.
It's like, no, we got to be like, think about how good this chocolate cake is going to be.
Yeah.
Like, we got to do that.
Yeah. No.
We got to do that.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
Food-wise.
I don't know. That's all we got, I guess. Yeah. But, well, I guess we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. For now on, podcast will be dropping on Mondays.
Yes, I forgot to mention that. Yeah. We, Ryder is a blue-collar worker.
I'm a blue-collar worker.
Yeah. He started working in HVAC.
Yeah, HVAC. Attic stuff.
Yeah. So, you're part of the sickle and hammer now. You're in the true workforce. No. Yeah, I mean, it's exciting.
Yeah, no, it is. But yeah, now we have to change the upload schedule.
Yeah.
Unless we'd be filming until like 8.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to do that.
I don't want to film that late.
Yeah.
You're just like covered in black soot. Oh gosh. Yeah, but anyways, go vote for Abigail Spanberg. Go vote for Zohran Mamdani if you're in any of those areas.
Or if you want to mess around, if you want to stay in the old establishment, vote for Cuomo. Or just if you wild card it, just vote for Sliwa.
Yeah, if you want to fucking
if you want to beat up migrants on the street, vote for Sliwa.
Literally, if you want to do hate crimes on Fox News, vote for Sliwa.
Vote for Sliwa.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
If you want 15 cats. He's like some.
Yeah,
he has like 15 cats.
He has a shit ton of cats.
Crazy. All right. Yeah. Well, with that, we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.